What brought you to WCW? Like, you're probably, I know from me being from Canada, I remember you well from WCW, and probably our international fans remember you best from that time. I guess it probably was Bill Watts that brought you in.
Yeah. He got the job as general manager, and he brought me in to, I don't know what he brought me in for, to be one of the bookers, I guess, because there was 4 or 5 of them. Greg Gagne, Mike Graham, me.
Maybe Flair, or no, Flair wasn't back by that time.
But he was sucked anyway. He never really got in no booking committee. I mean,
No, I
the
heard
world's champion's different.
Yeah, I heard he wasn't very responsible as a booker.
No, or a person.
I heard that from other people that were on the booking committees that he would just disappear when everyone was there for a meeting. He would just leave for periods of time. Or they were, I won't get into it because it's hearsay if I'm not talking to one of them, but I heard he didn't really want to be the booker. So what was the booking committee like in WCW? Was it working well at that time?
Well, it seemed like Bill Watts was the honcho.
Yeah.
Greg Gagne, Mike Graham, that's 2 people who grew up in the wrestling business.
Right.
Bill Dundee. So there's 4 people that's been in the wrestling business, and then they had, that was the main booking committee then. So I thought it worked all right. But Bill Watts is going to make sure that it works all right. I mean, it's his neck, it's on the line, so. Now,
one of the controversial things about Bill Watts' time as head of WCW was the push that Eric Watts got. What do you think about that whole push as a member of the booking committee?
That was before me or after me. I wasn't there when they were pushing Eric.
Okay.
So I don't really know what that was. I think that was before me, when Bill first took the job.
I know Eric ended up becoming a really good wrestler, so it's unfortunate that his best run was before he was ready, I guess.
Before he was ready. Sometimes it happens that way.
Any memories stand out to you as an agent from WCW?
No, I just try to do my job and do whatever. I mean, it was all kind of laid out before you got there. I mean, from the booking committee or do whatever. So by the time you walked in the building, it was all just like a piece of paper like that. You knew what was happening. So this is this and this is that, and if you don't like it, go home type thing. So.
Were you doing the house shows too? Going over the matches and observing them at the time. What would have been the job of an agent at a house show other than to make sure everyone's there on time, tell them the finishes, make sure the matches run according to times?
You've just named it all. Yeah. And every agent didn't show up. I mean, there may just be 1 or 2 at the town.
Okay.
We all didn't show up. The 3 or 4 of us. So usually just 1 per town per night.
How was the house show attendance in those days?
No, fair. We was doing mainly around Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, I actually read in Bill Watts' book where he speaks highly of you that he said that the company went from a huge loss to almost breaking even the year that he was running it, and he didn't really get a chance, like a huge amount of time.
Yeah.